You're probably suffering from a disease, fistula. This is horrible. I suffered for over 4.5 years. At the end, I got rid of it. How? I'll tell this story. So, fistula, fissure, and piles. So, there are three. But fistula and fissure are similar. Fistula starts because one of the 19 pairs of glands gets infected and that creates the pus, the abscess, little above anus inside the anus. And it ruptures, it gets the pus out, and gets contaminated with the passing of stool. And then what happens? You get the pain, the burning sensation, as if someone has put fire, set your anus inside anus on fire. Horrible. Especially after the passing of stool, it starts the burning sensation. Maybe 1 hour later, usually it happened to me 1 hour after I passed my bowel, moved my bowel. I got this burning sensation back, and it remained for a long period of time, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, and you have to have sitz bath. When you go for a sitz bath, you have a bucket, a tub, and there's some water. If you put salt, Epsom salt or normal salt, it's better, but it's not necessary, especially for the women, because women have the genitals together, so maybe problem doesn't much matter. If you have sitz bath, you have warm water and you sit on the tub, and if you find that after the pain has gone, you stand up and the pain gets back. After you have started talking to someone, the pain gets back. When you have started talking to someone, the pain gets back. Then don't do this. You put the tub right beside the bed. You have the sitz bath, and slowly you get on the bed and lie in the bed. Then no phone call, no talk. Then the pain may not return, or it may return much later. And if it does, then you get on the tub and sit with warm water. It's better to have much more warm water, true, but you have to understand that the genitals have sensitivity, may create some other problem. So just temperature moderate, you can find it's not impossible. It's just not bad, right? And there are three kinds. So anal fissure is little bit different from fistula, but the outcome, the result is the same. As you have your one of the 19 pairs of glands infected, that's how the fistula develops. But when it comes to fissure, when you have constipation, it's very hard stool, and it's difficult to move the bowel, then what happens? The inside of anus gets cut. There are micro cuts. Then what happens? Day by day, it may be all right, but at one point, it may not get recovered. And it becomes that fistula. So anal fissure and anal fistula, the results are the same thing, but the thing is that it's not, the source is different. So if you have an anal fissure, that's very unfortunate. You're very stupid. You don't have sense. Don't keep your stool hard. You have to have good food, you have to take exercises, you have to sleep well, you have to have your tension under control. Then you will not have hard stool. And if you don't have, then anal fissure will not start. Only because of some good food, only because of lack of exercise and all this, what happens? You get stools very hard, and painful, and it gives tears. This is how anal fissure starts. So if you have anal fissure, it means that stupidity is the main reason. But in case of anal fistula, right, it's not your fault. Somehow you have taken some food, somehow one of the 19 pairs of your glands gets infected, and that's how it develops. Nothing to do. So the thing is that you have to have your antibiotic very in the early stage so that your fistula may get away. Your anal fissure may be fine, all right. But usually after 21 days, what happens? Anal fistula gets narrow lines, kind of different tracks, right? You have a junction in a railway station. So junction has a number of railways. So narrow paths will be created. So the more time you take to antibiotics, the less possibility will get rid of this problem, right? So the thing is that you have to take initiative very early stage. You will have antibiotics so that the fistula bacteria gets killed. But if it takes longer, then usually it doesn't get killed. It's because the germs, the bacteria hide inside the pus, inside the uh, abscess, right? So it doesn't work later. You can have the operation done as soon as possible so that you have no problem. But the longer you take to have your operation done, the more possible that it's coming back. But if you listen to my video, watch it, you'll find that if you have no sugar, no starch, no glucose for 100 days, and if you take exercises, if you sleep well, if you have your tension under control, then things will be fine. Your fistula will go away like mine. I took 4.5 years to understand this. When I did it for 100 days, my fistula is gone. Probably my fistula has gone. Maybe I'm the only person. There may be many, I don't know. But it says that fistula germs hide inside the anal abscess, and even up 20 years it may get back. 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, like the diabetes. Diabetes is in remission. It doesn't absolutely get cured, but within days it can come back when you do not follow the lifestyle. So diabetes gets into remission. Fistula also gets into that, but I don't think it will be a problem. Once your fistula is cured, it will not come back. Or if you just pay attention to good food lifestyle, then it will not come back.